a second. Go ahead. You can go ahead and address the ball. Just don't tweak those feet. I'm trying to keep it along the line.
Yeah. Okay. Now, come back here where I am and look at that. Tell me where that ball is lined up. I would say it's probably
Where that ball's at?
yeah.
That ball on the right?
A touch outside of it.
Yeah.
So when you read that putt, is that where you're starting the ball out here? Is that where in your mind you want the ball to start?
No, like maybe a ball and a half off the right edge, like there.
About there. So this is another commonality. It's alignment. So we're lined up a little more right than we think. And I think the first couple, two things happening. One, we have to pull it a little bit to hit it on the line that we want.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit a draw or if you pull something with a closed face with a full swing, that ball is going to go farther and roll out harder. If you hit a putt with a closed face, it's going to probably have a little bit more go to it than if you hit it squarely. So if we're having issues, sometimes hitting putts harder than we think we're hitting them, that could be coming from that. But alignment-wise, for sure, if we're missing our spots, that's the start. Right? So we can tweak, since we know that we're a little off there, we can tweak this some, get it to where we actually want it to be. Let's check that and see. It's about, I'd say that's about where we said we wanted it. Maybe the toe line's a little bit too far away still. It's a little bit pulley. Now the stroke is probably just naturally a little bit outside the end too, because that's the alignment. So that'll catch up to it, just like it did with the full swing when we talked about it. That's probably in if we hit it a little harder. You could think on the stroke here too. You could think the same thing we talked about with the woods a couple weeks ago, is that we want to kind of swing the putter maybe a little bit right of second base.
Okay.
That's going to get us to release it out. Well, not really release it. We don't need to release too much, but that's going to get the path kind of where we want it to match up with our alignment.
Beginning of the swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want a little bit of not vertical head movement, but energy, power, whatever you want to call it. Not tension. I don't think that's not a really good word. Driving down through the backswing.
Okay.
And then once we get it cool, you said it too, you feel like you load, when you have a little pause, you load well. We can still get there, we can still load, but we've got it stored kind of down here in the legs a little more, and then on the way through we're releasing all of that, including the leg energy, into the golf ball. So let's exaggerate our width too. Let's go definitely a lot wider, just to try something out here. There we go. Drive that left leg into the ground there. Yeah, good. Oof. Probably our best one so far.
Yeah.
One of. That was good too. Yeah, that's driven. So when you have your next range session and you hit some drivers, if you can look at those heel divots there, I would say something good we could do to kind of measure progress. You could take some tees and kind of stick them in the ground level with those divots, but outside of your feet, and at the start see where they start, and then maybe as you're working more and more on our lower body, see if that divot doesn't move out a little further towards the ball of our feet more, instead of it being leaned back on our heel.
Yeah. I feel more in balance.
Yeah.
There, where I felt like, even on some of my irons, where I feel like when I'm coming through, I'm like back over here.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
with my
And
follow.
then the ball sometimes kind of follows us that way. Right.